What is the guideline that people need to use in order to find the right healer? And what is that guideline that healers need to have within themselves to define who they are so that they can kind of put it out there in a correct way? And I thought a lot about this over my career. There is going to be what we call the yin-yang balance, the dichotomy of good and bad. And if you had to say, this is the ultimate good, what would that be called, the ultimate good? Some people may call it God, Allah, Amakua. There's a lot of words for this ultimate good. And if there had to be the ultimate bad, what would that look like and feel like? And there needs to be some definition to these, and you need to go down that rabbit hole, and you need to feel comfortable doing it. So let's just give some words out there. If this is God, what are some words to describe it?
Consciousness, maybe.
Consciousness? Yeah, that's good. Awareness. Simple. I think simplicity is good. Because when something is good, it's usually pretty simple. It's not complicated. It's not chaotic, usually. It's pretty simple. And I think another word to describe this would be light, love, unconditional love. Growth. I think growth is really important. Trust. Hope. These are all words, but I think one of the most important aspects of this that people do not think about is freedom. Freedom is what so many things in our country was based on, and that is down deep in our hearts what everyone really, really wants is freedom. But what's the opposite of that over here? If we had to describe on this side, it would be slavery, or what's another thing why are these slaves? It's control.
Controlled, restrained,
imprisonment, punishment, pain.
Darkness.
Yeah. So if you had to just say, is this healer connected to the good? What would this healer be doing for the people? What would they be doing? What kind of words would come out of their mouth? Would it be something that would invoke trust? Would they give you freedom and choices in your healing process? Would they say, this is what you have to do? Or would they just give you guidelines? Would they listen to you with a sense of humor? Or would they say, no, that's not happening?
Yeah.
You're going straight down to hell and you're dying. Whatever it is, that they use on this side to invoke fear and sickness. The opposite happens here. So as a healer, I need to come out of myself to this light. I need to connect to it. I need to say, hey, this is where I want to come from, and this is where I want to live by. I want to live by this freedom. I want this to be something that guides me in my work. When my patients come in, when my children, do things, I don't want to come down harsh and say, well, you're going to go to hell for that. I want to say, what did you learn?